My name is Lydia Bell and I'm a Birmingham-based artist with successful commissions to date. Currently, I'm in my third and final year of BCU School of Art, where I study art and design. However, I'm originally from Leicestershire. I've always had an intrinsic interest to create and design objects. I love to problem solve, which I find happens a lot in art. You'd never know what's going to happen until it occurs. I work mainly in oils and acrylics. This allows for more movement and texture to be captured in my brushstrokes. Painting is what I've been drawn to since I was young, and it brings some nostalgia for me. I also experiment in print, projections, animation, and graphic design to create an immersive experience to transcend your mind. The process of making is my favourite part, working out the details like what methods and materials to use. You get to see your work gradually form this finished piece that is the accumulation of many ideas and mistakes. I like to plan and prepare before I start my work. My notebook is where I put down all my ideas, thoughts, and rough sketches that are forming in my head of what a piece will look like. I scribble something out when it's done. That's my thought process. I've used sketchbooks since an early age and enjoy the creative process that I can explore through them. I started to explore the ideas of near-death experiences and the similarities to drug trips for my dissertation. I draw ideas from exploring how fluidity comes across during these experiences. I explore artists using drugs compared to art based on drugs and the distinction between the two. I'm using my own experiences to inspire my work as well as listening to others. Near-death experiences are profound and transformative encounters that defy conventional understanding. As an artist, I have always been fascinated by the intersection of the known and the unknown. NDEs with their ethereal nature provide a unique gateway for exploring the boundaries of human consciousness. I enjoy gathering ideas from a variety of sources, but the one that draws me in the most is when artists and images reflect fluidity. I read heavily into NDEs and drug trips to further my research. Several of my works are inspired by texts. Some describe a tunnel of light, others a feeling of an out-of-body experience, and some recount encounters with entities or departed loved ones. These readings then influenced me to create an animation for my dissertation to then be projected. I wanted to create a multi-sensory experience using layering through music as well as the projected imagery. In my current work, I invite viewers to embark on a journey of perception and witness the vibrant otherworldly realms inspired by the profound experiences induced by psychedelics and their altered state of consciousness. Using vivid colours and patterns, I designed a wall mural that doubled up as a backdrop for night school. The use of abstract forms and fluid lines aims to evoke the fluidity and sensations and images of a psychedelic trip. I want to project onto this work to add a layer of movement and urge my audience to explore a voyage of perception. My most recent piece of art is a sequence of acetate layers that stack on top of one another to form a 3D painting. I want to create an immersive environment with lighting and sound. The layering of materials mirrors the layers of consciousness that individuals report during these experiences. In creating this series, I sought to capture the essence of these extraordinary moments and translate them into the visual to express these transcendent encounters. This work was influenced by an earlier artwork of mine that once again used acetate layers on the theme of closeness. Closeness emerged as a theme for my A-level project, simultaneously exploring both distance and close relationships. I found inspiration in the profound connection between my family. This unfolded into a captivating series of work, including a triptych of oil paintings, each canvas telling a unique story within the broader exploration of closeness. Artists that have been a massive influence are Brian Sanders, who painted a self-portrait on a new substance every day, and Fiona Ray, who does these incredible paintings with vivid colours and inspired my Into the Void series, which I then turned into varying multimedia works. Kelsey Brooks's art creates bright, intensely detailed paintings of abstract drug compounds and hallucinogenic states to heighten viewers' sensory perceptions. This helped me to look at psychedelic art in a different way. I started to experiment with projections and animations for my current work because of the Frameless Gallery, which has been a major source of inspiration. Galleries are always inspiring. When I can, I prefer to work at my flat or my family home, but I also enjoy using the studio spaces like Print Workshop and the Gallery, as they provide me with additional workspace and materials. Numerous locations have influenced me, including the Jewellery Quarter and the cemetery during my second year, which led to a CMYK print triptych. A water feature by the canals served as inspiration for another piece called Plastered. Placing the plaster pieces in the water added movement. I was also captivated by the patterns that the bubbles in the water made. I wanted to incorporate these designs in my own work, adding colour and texture for depth. Night School has allowed me to generate work and organise open gallery events for the public. I've attended Night School for the last 3 years and have gathered a great deal of expertise in exhibitioning. Some of these experiences range from hanging different pieces of artwork, generating sculptures, prints and paintings, as well as creating backdrops and animations to be displayed behind a fashion catwalk. My first year project reimagines the post-war through a feminist eye, analysing the glossy world of women's magazines and subverting the messages for a modern audience. I created a satire animation by drawing inspiration from the work of Claes Oldenburg and Martha Rosler. For this project, I wanted to explore gender preconceptions in a humorous way. I played on sexist stereotypes of the post-war's housewife role for a wider modern audience. In my second year, my topic was the Jewellery Quarter. I began to look at death and near-death experiences, which I then carried on to my final year, exploring this in greater depth. I'm excited to see where this work will lead on to in the future. Thanks for watching.